قال الله تعالى: ألم يعلم بأن الله يرى. سورة العلق الآية 14.
آیا او نمی‌داند که خداوند همه اعمالش را می‌بیند؟
Does he not realize that God sees him?
Bismillah ar-Rahman ar-Rahim. Alam ya'lam bi anna Allah yara. From Surah Alaq, the clot, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala very beautifully puts it. Do they not know that Allah sees everything? Many times we forget that Allah is watching over us. In our day-to-day routine, if we only just remember this one verse, that Alam ya'lam bi anna Allah yara, does he not know that his Lord sees everything? Not only that he sees everything, he knows our every intention. He knows even the slightest movement of our eyes, the slightest feelings in our hearts. So it is extremely important to remember on our daily routine that Allah sees and knows everything. When we are hurting others, when we are bullying, when we are being kind, don't ever think, no one is watching me when I am being nice. Alam ya'lam bi anna Allah yara. We do not know that Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala sees over them. It is very important that when you do good actions and when you do any sin, God forbid, you always remember God sees over you. Imam Ali alayhi salam says that a person should always remember that Allah is watching over them. This whole universe is in the presence of God. He says that when you do good, then do it with the intention that you will live forever. When you sin, then sin as if you will die tomorrow. You will be held accountable for what you have done wrong. And you will be rewarded forever if you do something nice. Our lives would change if we only just paid attention to this one verse. A great scholar was very young. He says once he was fighting with his wife, and he says that when they were shouting at each other, suddenly he remembered that Allah is watching over us. He says, my entire attitude towards my wife changed, and from then onwards I always reminded myself, God is watching over us. Our lives would be completely different, even when we are all alone, even when no one is watching us and we want to do anything good or bad, we should remember this will be rewarded for. For every good action that you disclose, you still have reward. But any good action that you do not disclose to anyone, you have 70 times the reward, because no one is watching you except God, and God is watching over you at all times. Thank you very much for listening.